Hey guys, Nifty here with another short video. Hope everybody's been having a fantastic weekend and been enjoying the new August drop pod update with Halo Infinite. I'm not joking when I say I genuinely been enjoying this update. I think the slight adjustments to matchmaking and the small things I've been crying about, things like the Warthog blowing up from one sticky grenade being fixed, team snipers finally being like the old team snipers. That I could only do so much shoddy snipers, you know? Like, I like playing shoddy snipers, but I wanted to play team snipers, and they actually, in good old 3-4-3 fashion, they actually didn't put team snipers in. They just had shoddy snipers, and then, like, 𝐂𝐍𝐍 snipers and brute snipes. I like those modes, but what they just did with the update is, like, near perfection. It's awesome, you know? I don't mind seeing the other ones here and there. It's just awesome to have classic back in rotation. And other than that, social games are just feeling a little less sweaty at times. Don't get me wrong, there's still like that heated game here and there. But overall, it's almost, you know, for once in matchmaking in a modern game, I just had a few nights and a few games in a row where it just, you know, it reminded me of, what is it, True Skill matchmaking that Max Hoberman made for Halo 3. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, because I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. So, now enough of me blabbering on and on about Halo Infinite and the new drop pod update. There's only so much content there anyways. But something I do want to talk about is what's going on with all the attachments and customizability, or however you want to say that, with the actual armor cores, like the helmets and the other things in game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about here, let me show you here now. Something that bothers the living hell out of me is the fact that we have, you know, cool helmets like the ODST helmet that I usually rock, but when it comes to the attachments, there's no way to unlock some of these. I mean, there's epic and rare helmet attachments, and it's like, are they just saving this for future monetization? It just says vaulted, currently unavailable, released in season 1. So if it was released in season 1 but it's unavailable, what does that mean? Does that mean, because this was never released, I don't remember these coming out. I mean, for instance, you know, like, what is this? I'm not saying I personally care about some of these like extra little slightly different looking cameras, but when it comes to some of the cooler attachments, like this little UA Type 05 enhanced helmet armor, you know, that's something, a little spice to the helmet. But or my favorite, the MK55 CBRN filter attachment. I mean, this thing just looks badass. Perfect for going into flood containment facilities, if you ask me. And it just says it's vaulted. Like, when was this released? When is this released for season 1? What about this? Like the UA Type C1, like freaking, this is obviously a visor guard that like you can move up and down, which is so cool how it like, this just adds such an extra little like flavor to the ODST helmet. Like, I love it. It's, what is this? Do I have to pay for this too? Like, I don't understand. Like, they should make a challenge system so it has like, you know, get 100 headshots wearing the ODST helmet to unlock this visor thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why don't we have that? Here's another perfect example of what I'm talking about. Like, I personally don't like EVA, right? But if I could have this visor attachment, might change my mind. Looks pretty dope. So if you bought, was it that you had to buy like one of the helmet packs for like, that came out with this attachment, and then you have the attachment for different helmets? Or how is this monetized? It doesn't even make sense. So I think it's pretty clear by now that everybody doesn't really like the monetization system, or how this store or how this game in general does customization. I mean, doesn't really hold a torch to like games like Halo Reach in a lot of ways, but in other ways, I really do like some of the monetized options where, you know, this game is free to play, and if I felt like it's giving me, you know, a good game experience, or I want to look a certain way, I can buy something from the shop and feel cool or just enjoy it, you know? I'm not totally opposed to like monetized options in a video game. Like, I've spent good money before in games that I play every single day. I don't see what's wrong with that, especially if it's a free to play game and they're giving you like a $60 value. I don't see what's wrong with spending like 10, 20 bucks, right? Now I know Halo Infinite questionably doesn't give us the value of like a $60 game. I get that, but nonetheless, what would you guys prefer? Would you guys want some kind of challenge-based system where you have to complete challenges wearing the armor to be able to unlock set attachments? Or would you like the store to change into some kind of catalog-like store where you can go through the customization and buy whatever attachment or whatever you want because it's locked behind a paywall and it's not, you know, this rotating store of like 3 items and you have FOMO every week? Like, nobody really likes that. So I think there's a lot of changes that this game needs when it comes to the attachments and stuff like that. And I just want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you think, you know, the game needs to work on the monetization and all that kind of stuff? I mean, the store is just, the store is lacking. I really think this game needs a whole better shop. We don't even have to support a creator code or anything like that in the shop. I mean, Halo is just so behind the times when it comes to these things. I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think about the customization in Halo Infinite? Do you think it could be better? Actually, not only do you think it could be better, but how long do you think it'll be until we see these changes implemented into the store? I don't know. Not trying to doom and gloom. There's a lot of exciting things coming to Halo. Like, I'm actually super excited for Season 3, Forge. Like, let's hope that, like, 343 just fucking stops dropping the ball. They fucking half-court that shit, and we have a beautiful season, and it turns it around. We get players coming back, and, you know, it's... Halo's back, baby. But until they actually do that, my name's Nifty Noob, and that's going to be it for this video. If you guys want to play some Halo with me sometime, I literally play like every night of my life. Catch me over at the Twitch. Links in the description. I'm going to stop saying